Have you spoken to the president or the vice president since this book came out?
The vice president called me, I guess, as it was coming out 10 days ago.
And?
Well, he called to complain that I was quoting him about the meetings with Henry Kissinger that he and the president had. I had interviewed Vice President Cheney last year a couple of times at length about material I'm gathering on the Ford administration, on-the-record interviews. But he volunteered. He said, oh, by the way, Henry Kissinger comes in and he, Dick Cheney, sits down with him once a month, and the president every 2 or 3 months. And Cheney was upset. I was quoting him, and I said, look, this on the record doesn't have anything to do with Ford. You volunteered that. He then used a word which I can't repeat on the air. And I said, look, on the record is on the record. And he hung up on me.
What do you mean? He swore at you?
He said what I was saying was bull something.
Let me turn to Tony.
No, but he hung up. Now, look, I can see. I went back and looked at the transcript that he ever had a disagreement about ground rules with someone.
Well, he thought he was talking to you. He thought he was talking to you for one project and used it in another project.
Well, exactly, but it had nothing to do with it, and it's clearly spelled out that it's an on-the-record interview. And so now, what does he do? Instead of saying, well, okay, I look at it this way, you look at it that way, it's a metaphor for what's going on. Hang up when somebody has a different point of view or information you don't want to deal with.